Hi and welcome to the White and Mackay Premier League, and this is the Boyle Sports Premier League preview. And I'm Harrington, and I'm going to talk you through some matches last week and then hopefully find you some value and a few tips for this week's matches in Glasgow. Well, last week, game of the night for me, James Wade against John Parr, ends up 7-0, a really good strong performance from both players. No player had a chance to break the other's throw, 5 180s apiece, and that's when we talk about having holding your throw. Perfect example of that. And if you're going to win tournaments and get in the top 4 of this Premier League, that's what you've got to do. You've got to hold your own throw, and certainly John Parr is one of the best at it. He's not playing at the top of his game, but he does hold his throw well. The first match up last week, Mervyn against Wayne. Wayne's changed his throw. It just isn't working at times. He had 3 darts to go 2-0 up. He had another 2 darts to go 3-0 up, and he ends up 2-1 down. And from then on, it was only a Mervyn King's game. He needs to sort this throw out. He needs to stick with it and be confident in that throw. Otherwise, he isn't going to do anything for the rest of this Premier League. Mervyn King again always makes mistakes pay. He really did jump on Wayne Mardle, made him pay for all the doubles missed, taken out shots of around the 86, 96, and that's why Mervyn King is in that top 4. He's done that all season. Jenkins against Klassen, well, we thought Jenkins was going to win this, but we always knew that Yelly Klassen one day was going to come out of the gates, hit the doubles earlier on, and because he's a fast thrower, he really can do this, and he did it against Jenkins last week. Still expecting big things from Terry Jenkins. He's playing well in all the tour events, but Klassen just needs to slow down a bit and take the chances he's given himself. Well, game of the evening last week, Phil Taylor against Raymond Barneveld. We all thought it was going to be a close game. I talked to Phil before the match and he was right up for it, and he ended up an 8-2 win. Barney missed a few chances in the early legs. You cannot do that against Taylor. He is in blinding form, won another tournament the weekend and come runner-up in the other. So he really is on form. He's top of the league now with James Wade behind him, and I think that's where Phil Taylor will stay. 3rd and 4th spot, there's a little bit of movement there, but Raymond Barneveld, 5th in this league. He has got to win this week, otherwise he might not make that top 4. Well, Glasgow this week, another bunch of great games coming up. First up, Raymond Barneveld against John Parr. They played each other in Edinburgh last time, 7-0, another strong game in both players holding their throw, and it could easily happen this week. Both players really playing well, but I have to pick Raymond Barneveld just to nick the game. But it wouldn't surprise me if this didn't end up a draw, but I go for a high shot out in this game. Boyle Sports, over 121 shot out. I think this one's got to go in this match. Second match up, Jenkins against Mardle. Well, Jenkins' form has been up and down. One week he hits his doubles, the next week he doesn't. I think he's going to beat Wayne Mardle this week, but if Wayne can get that throw going in the early legs, then he can give himself chances and take them, then he will get a result. But the one thing he's not doing is taking his chances when he gets them. So I see this as a Jenkins, probably 8-4, 8-5. Third game on this week, Yelly Klassen takes on Phil the Power Taylor, and what a task he's got on his hands. He's got the game to beat Phil and anybody else, but he just is not consistent enough. Because he throws so quick, he misses too many shots. He misses the odd 20s. Going in the 5s, he misses the doubles, and you cannot do that against Phil Taylor. Phil Taylor can easily run away an easy winner, as he did against Raymond Barneveld last week. Klassen, I say it every week, has got to take his chances in these early legs. If he doesn't, I think Phil Taylor may walk away a big winner in this game. Last game up, Mervyn King against James Wade. This one on paper, and you look at the stats, could easily end up 7-0. But I'm going to go for a James Wade just to nick this one. I think he's going to be really fired up this week against Mervyn King. Mervyn, been jumping on people's mistakes, but I don't think James Wade's going to make any mistakes. Mervyn King, a great scorer, and he does take out shots, but I think he may just be edged out by James Wade this week. Well, every week Boyle Sports give me £200 for a charity bet, and this week I'm doing Barney and Parr to have over 120.5 checkout at 9-10, and Terry Jenkins to hit more 180s than Wayne Mardle in his match at 8-11 on. The £200 plays just over £650, and let's hope we get some money this week. Well, if you'd like to take my advice on a bet or have a little flutter yourself, go to ballsports.com or phone them on 0800 44 00 00.